Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Ty Johnny back with another live video reaction, whatever you want to call it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that post notification bell to see more of me. And we all gonna eat as a family, as the great words of Ace Boogie goes. Everybody eats B. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and sub up, please. Because if you don't, I'm gonna find you anyway and make you sub up anyway. And if you're new to the channel, I also want to let you know I react to sports and music mainly. Really anything you drop in that comment section below, but mainly I've been doing sports lately because doing music is so much harder, man. You already know them copyright strikes go crazy. But today we got NBA legends share most epic Larry Bird stories you never heard before. I can't read today, my bad, y'all. I'm tripping out, but if you've been subbed up, you know how I feel about you. And yes, if you're watching now and you're not subbed up, I appreciate you as well. But today, let's get right into this video.
3-point sniper, basketball IQ. Today.
Before we start this video, y'all let me know where y'all got Larry on y'all list. I already know what most of, if you're subscribed to me and I know who you are already and I love your comments, you ain't even got to tell me where you got Larry. I know where you got Larry. For the new people, let me know where you got Larry on your list.
Ace player, man.
Of all time players.
Yeah, hi. It didn't matter if he was on him or not.
He just turned around and launched it. And Tobin said, "Off, that's off." He said, "Awful good."
And I said, oh, it's true about this boy.
Why do you think people hate on Larry Bird?
He's white.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
See, like when I played, Larry Bird was the biggest shit talker.
Yes.
But he was. I always say he was shit talking, but he was backing it up. So really, he wasn't shit talking. He was just.
He was
telling you what he was
he
gonna
was
do.
a quiet shit talker.
Yeah.
He would like go by you and say, "I'm gonna hit this now."
Yeah.
We were playing, and Tom Tolbert was playing Larry and guarding him pretty well. Larry picked up the ball and he couldn't find no one, and Tolbert was all over it. You know, he couldn't find it. He just turned around and launched it. And Tobin said, "Off, that's off." He said, "Awful good." I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, man. He was a tough coach. My grandmother.
Look at this spin move.
Shit. Yeah, man. He was a tough.
Look at this post spin.
My grandmother, that was her favorite player.
Bird?
Yeah, Larry Bird. And I can remember the first time I scored 20, I called my grandmother and I'm like, "Hey, I had a good game last night. I had a good game." She said, "Did you ring that goal like Larry Bird?" I didn't ring it like him, but I mean, like, because Larry Bird, if you remember, his shot used to go off the TV screen.
Yeah.
He used to shoot so high.
Yeah,
See, he had a high arc. He would go off the TV screen. It just drops.
If Larry Bird played in this era, I think he'd be in Europe.
Yeah, he said that same stupid shit back in the mid-'80s when he said that if he was a black player, he'd be just another good guy. Get the fuck out of here. Larry Bird was the truth, man. Again, most people said wasn't athletic, couldn't jump. Said he couldn't even jump over a phone book was the joke.
He couldn't jump over a phone booth.
Larry Bird was the truth, man.
Yo, he's funny, man.
3-point sniper, basketball IQ off the charts. Tenacious player, man. Would tell players what he was going to do.
Oh, yeah,
and he
trash
would do
talking
it.
was on a different
Trash
level.
talking like a motherfucker. 3 championships,
Yes.
several MVPs, Hall of Fame.
Come on, bro.
was on a different
Look how he caught this shot and shot a game winner.
Trash talking like a motherfucker. 3 championships,
Banger.
several MVPs, Hall of Fame, Olympic medalist. Stop it.
Why do you think people hate on Larry Bird?
He's white.
He's white.
I think most true fans of basketball, especially blacks included, they know the deal. They know, but nobody's really, the people that are hating on Larry Bird are simply haters. Because there's no way, if you know anything about that man's criteria, is
He just shot the left hand floater, bro. Look.
because there's no way, if you know anything about that man's criteria, his record, his skill, hating on him is like hating on Eminem. Like, get the fuck out of here. If Magic and Bird saved the NBA, Michael took it to the next stratosphere.
Yeah.
And no one has done that since.
For example, if you put a one-on-one game, if you want to go racial with it, if you want to go Jokic versus Larry Bird in their prime.
Yeah, see, that would be Larry Bird.
Yeah. Because he's just a more skilled, you think, player on the court, one-on-one?
He was built more of a one. Larry Bird would probably beat LeBron 1-on-1
Really?
because one.
Gilbert Arenas even said it. But when I tell my friends this, they get super mad. They get mad at me. They like, "You crazy. Larry is not like that. LeBron." Bro, LeBron got one more chip than Larry. That's all he got. And he played 45 more years than him. I still respect LeBron what he did. I know he a crybaby. Y'all don't got to respect him. Like I'm in LeBron's era, so you know I gotta respect him a little bit, but I still think Kobe, Mike, Larry. So, but it's a couple players in front of him. I think Tim Duncan better than Bron. Like as a winner, I'm picking people that win. That's my top 10 list. Like I want people that's gonna win, but obviously as an overall player and stat chaser, of course, a lot of these players are not better than Bron. But like when it comes to stat chasing, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying they're not better than him, but when it comes to stat chasing, of course. I mean, it's not that. I'm not gonna say it's not that hard to get that much stats, but y'all know what I mean. But I agree with everybody's saying. But it's crazy to me that Gilbert Arenas said this. I'm happy. I need everybody to lock in and listen to what he said.
One-on-one, it takes away from everything LeBron has, right? His physical strength, his speed, all that power he has going. Well, in one-on-one, you're talking about 1-2 dribbles. That's not his
Pointers.
Yeah, that's not his
like that,
game.
yeah.
That's Larry's whole game. LeBron needs to back up, and then I'm going to use all my physical attributes to come at you.
When I first met him, I said,
Even crazier, he's doing the same thing LeBron is doing. Like, he's not physically coming down full speed, dunking from the free throw line, but he's setting up other teammates. He's making everybody around him better. So, that he low-key just answered the question that he might be better overall.
all right, I'm going to see this dude, this white cat, can really go like
Because the
he
verdict
said,
is
right?
always out on white boys that can hoop. With all due respect, it's always out.
It's respect. This
Yeah.
ain't nothing
Yeah.
bad. So I said, let me see what he can do.
But Larry had something that most white boys don't have. Just say that. Just keep it real.
Man,
Larry's different now. Larry's different
He had a
now.
little bit of nigga.
Yeah, he's different now.
that boy, he can
Larry definitely has some black in him. You could tell.
play, man.
You know them people. You know the YT people. That's what I call the Caucasian people. That's why I call them YT. But the Caucasian people that got a little seasoning to them. He's one of them for sure. Like Luka Doncic, he got a little seasoning to him. Dirk Nowitzki, he got a little seasoning to him.
And he turned it out. We
Eminem, he got a little seasoning to him.
played on a team in college in a tournament together. This is the first time I ever sat on a bench. Him and I were on
whoa.
team in college.
And they talking about, like, I'm not saying a lot of players from this era can't play, but Steph Curry get hit like this,
In a tournament together. This is the first time.
he's done. Pack him up. I think Steph Curry is a tough player, and he do get fouled a lot and they don't call it, but do you see the fouls they doing? They not doing this today. You do this, you're suspended for the rest of your life.
I ever sat on the bench. Him and I were on the bench. And we were like, the guys in front of us wasn't better than us, but Kentucky head coach was coaching the team, so he started 3 guys from Kentucky. So it was them. But when we got in the game, we turned it out. I saw this dude eat Jack Givens up. He was player of the year that year.
Kentucky, right?
Yes, from Kentucky. And Larry Bird was just slicing and dicing them. And I said, oh, I called home. I said, it's true about this boy. I was calling everybody. This dude can play.
Yeah.
And so that was my first time seeing him. And then to be out on the court with him in college for that national championship game. And then, of course, what happened in the NBA. But I would say that what a blessing it was. He ended up in Boston. And then happened in the
His shot, low-key,
NBA.
his shot really leaving the screen, though. Look,
I would say that what a
it's gone.
blessing it
In
was.
the
He
basket.
ended up in Boston, and then happened in the NBA. But I would say that what a blessing it was. He ended up in Boston, and then I end up out here. My personality was LA, Hollywood. His personality was Boston, right? And it worked for the whole league, you know. So everything was good.
You know, people ask me all the time, who's the hardest player? And I always say him. I played against Michael Jordan, George Gervin, Andrew Toney. And those guys, when they pass the ball, they have a tendency to take a break for a second.
Who is Andrew Toney? Somebody let me know who Andrew Toney is in the comments section. Everybody let me know. Do I need to react to Andrew Toney? Is he really that great of a player?
Larry never going to take a break. Larry's going to go get an offensive rebound. He's going to go set a back pick. He's going to do something to impact that possession. So that's why he was the
He's
hardest.
about what, 6'8", 6'9"?
6'9".
6'9".
A lot of people compare us, and a lot of people put one above the other.
He was your main inspiration, is that not right?
Yeah, he did. Larry used to be a very talented basketball player. He still is. And whenever I was about his height.
What you look? Why you looking at? Why he looking
very
at? Why is he looking at me? Look at him. He gonna look at all of us watching. Watch. Excuse me.
talented basketball player. He still is. And whenever I was about his height, he used to.
I'm not guard. I don't got the ball, bro. Don't look at me.
Very talented basketball player. He still is. And whenever I was about his height, he used to wear me out in the backyard. And I guess from that determination just to beat him, I guess that made me work hard. Mm-hmm. And, he's just an outstanding basketball player at his height.
I get so many questions about Larry Bird. The thing is was he really that good? I said, yeah, he was really that good. White, black, green, and yellow. He was really that good. When you see a player like Luka and you see a player like Dirk, they were great players, but they're not Larry Bird by no means. And you have to have a great appreciation to play against a guy.
I be telling my friends this too. Everything these people are saying, I've been saying the same thing. Like, they be like, oh, I'm taking Luka over Larry. I'm like, bro, I understand you like what his stats look like, but it's not translating. Like, he went to the finals one time. Congrats. But it's like, it's not translating as well as Larry did when he was in the league. And what you gonna say? He played with a bunch of bus drivers, truck drivers, and engineers. Come on, man. Just look at just watch the footage like I'm watching it.
Athletically, every single night, he was at a disadvantage, but yet mentally and the way that his work ethic was, he was way above the game. He was way above everybody else.
Larry didn't have the speed, couldn't jump, but he could shoot and he could work. He was big, strong, Buford Pusser type. He had a lot of skills. He could pass. He was ambidextrous. You had to be like on him. You couldn't give him any space. And when he got high, it didn't matter if he was on him or not.
Larry Bird was already from French Lick. He was born, and I love the story he told. I used to go over to where the black players play. Yeah. And all the guys, and Larry said, you know what? I wasn't afraid of them, but I just wanted to play with them because I knew that was the best, and I always wanted to compete against the best. So,
that pass is crazy. Sorry, I keep cutting the people off talking. That's why I keep going back, because I'm actually listening. But like, re-seeing these highlights all the time, or I never even seen this layup before. He did I can't even call it the Michael Jordan layup if he did it, but Michael Jordan did it too many times. That's why I'll call it that. But this layup, and then look at the pass when he pump fake and he throw it around two people.
I just wanted to play with them because I knew that was the best, and I always wanted to compete against the best. So when you look at that from his grounding and the foundation that he laid for himself and being the player he became, going to Indiana State and losing the Magic, a black player. I think that kind of put that desire in him to even want to become better. But all that is made early on when he's going out competing against black players in the hood. He's going over to the other side of town to play basketball because he wanted to play with the best. And I'm not saying there were any white players that weren't the best, but that was his thinking at that time. Larry Bird was one of the best because you know what? Every game, every year, he was going to do something to try to win it.
Like, are you kidding me? Larry Bird in this era?
We hadn't seen it
who's
there.
going to be matched up against Larry Bird? Karl Anthony Towns.
That's a nightmare, man.
For Karl Anthony. Because that dude can play basketball. Really play basketball.
No, 100%.
Really play basketball.
100%.
Hey, bro, really play basketball.
That's not what the question was.
Really play basketball, and he mean, and he...
You know who I want to see Larry Bird fry? Put him in a frying pan? Draymond Green. It would be so perfect. Like, he'll be frying any power forward. It could be Draymond. He would have fried Josh Smith. He would have fried... Hey, I don't want no beef with Draymond and Kenyon Martin, but I think he would have cooked Kenyon Martin too. I think he would have cooked Tim Duncan. All right, any power forward. Even though he was a small forward, I know he could play both. He was he averaged 10 rebounds, man. I still think he would average 10 rebounds in that era when all the power forwards was in the NBA. Come on, man.
He talking wild too.
And he mean,
but I'm saying, what is he gonna do? But what is he gonna do with KD? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, KD is
what is he gonna do?
What is KD gonna do with Bird? Bird is unguardable.
I was just about to ask that.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think I want to see.
Bro, you don't want to see that.
I don't think I would.
How many times in the eras of all the dope stars, when they match up, ain't nobody cracking each other like that?
As a player,
I'll put him up against anybody.
Right.
Especially in a playoff series.
Right.
So nasty. Passing, talk shit like crazy,
Yeah.
but quietly. Only to you. Just to you, which messes you up more.
Yeah.
But as a coach, we're playing preseason, Larry's first year coaching. We're leaving Indiana, going to Nashville for a preseason game. It's like 10:58, everyone's on the plane. David Craig, the trainer, comes up to Larry. Travis and Dale, they're coming from the jetway or whatever. So the plane's running down, taking off. Travis and Dale are running after the plane.
Running?
Running, literally. We took off. Everyone's like, save Dale, save Dale. After that day, though, no one ever laid again. That was preseason, which was perfect timing.
Well, set the standard.
Larry was so blunt and to the point. Halftime, you're like, you fucking stars don't start playing, man. In 5 minutes, I'm taking your ass out. I remember a game in Milwaukee. I'm like 4 for 9, whatever. You're not playing great, but not. I said, Molly, come here. You gonna make a fucking shot or what, man?
Larry Bird basically taught me how to track stuff. It was my second game of my career, and Cotton Fitzsimmons started. And I'm scared to death already. Bird walks out at the jump, and the veterans on my team said, Eddie, just don't pay attention to him. So I mind my own business on the jump. And he walks out, and he just stands next to me, and he leans over and he looks at me. He said, do you honestly think you're going to guard me, motherfucker? Cursed at me. Like, what? I just didn't say nothing. Then he stands up, and he looks over at our bench, and he looks at Cotton. You all think this rookie going to guard me? Man, I'm going to bust you up, just right in my ear. And I'm just looking forward. I'm like, and so by that time, all the guys on the floor is just cracking up, even my teammates. I'm like, would this official please throw this ball up? So the official couldn't throw the ball up because there was something going on the side. Well, then finally he walks around, stands in front of me, so I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm going to wear your ass out. And then I looked at him. I said, I'm here. Don't worry about it. I said, you ain't intimidating nobody. I said, I'm from Chicago. Where you from? He started laughing. Game starts, and he's just wearing me out. And I'm trying to go back at him. I'm shooting bricks. And in the fourth quarter he was in, it was late. Game was kind of close. And he came down, he said, you talking all that junk. I bet you can't do this. And he raises up from Steph Curry range. And he shoots an air ball. And I look at him, he like, that don't matter. It's the fact that I can do it. And stay in the game. I bet you can't. I'm like, okay.
Now you gotta respect it, even though he said he airballed it. I thought he was gonna make it. That's funny. Classic Larry stories, man. I ain't gonna lie, I can hear Larry stories all day. Shout out to Larry, man. Y'all let me know any other players that remind y'all of Larry. I could name one off the top of my head, which is Kobe. Not like skill wise, but like mindset wise. They remind me of each other a lot. I'm not gonna lie. But y'all let me know y'all favorite moment of this video. My favorite one is probably that last clip when he airballed the 3. That's hilarious. But everybody got great stories about Larry Bird. I know I haven't heard all of them yet. But y'all let me know your favorite Larry Bird story so far, or any other Larry Bird videos y'all want me to react to in the comment section below. This is the end of the video. I appreciate you if you made it to the end. You're the best. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Hit that post notification bell to see more of me. And we all gonna eat as a family. If you made it to the end again, you are the best. If you comment, you're the best. Anything you do to support me, you're the best. And I'm gonna make sure you get the same support back from me. Love you. I appreciate you. I'll see you when I see you. Peace.